Hello everyone and welcome to TCS Digital. Circles, बेसिक प्रॉपर्टीज. कुछ थ्योरम की बात करेंगे बेसिक सर्कल्स के साथ, उनसे रिलेटेड उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज की बात करेंगे. We know what is a circle, isn't it? We'll be dealing with circle, the circumference, सेंटर ओ से ही रिप्रेजेंट करूंगा मैं. ठीक. रेडियस इज डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द सेंटर टू द circumference, and if I join two points on the circumference such that the joining line passes through the center, then that line is known as diameter. Diameter is equals to twice the radius. Fine. चलिए पहली प्रॉपर्टी देखते हैं. इन एनी सर्कल कोई एक सेगमेंट लिया हमने. सपोज सेगमेंट मीन्स पार्ट ऑफ द सर्कमफ्रेंस. Let the segment be AB and the center be O. The angle subtended by this particular segment at the center is angle AOB. Now, the same segment is subtending another angle at the remaining part of the circumference. Let it be ACB. Then, angle AOB is twice the angle ACB. इसका वैल्यू अगर 10 डिग्री हुआ तो ये वैल्यू 20 डिग्री होगा. एंगल AOB is twice the angle ACB, or we can say that angle ACB is half the angle subtended by the same arc at the center. The angle subtended by any arc on the remaining portion of the circumference is half the angle subtended by the same arc at the center. Very first basic property and theorem regarding circles. This is the arc AB. Sustain an angle ACB at the remaining part of the circumference, and one more angle may be like ADB at the remaining part of the circumference. Then angle ACB is equals to angle ADB, and it is quite evident from this particular theorem that why it's happening, isn't it? अगर एक सेंटर ले लूं मैं और एंगल बनाऊं इन सेगमेंट से at the center, then I can say. Now, converse is also true regarding this particular theorem. And what is the theorem? That angle in same segments are equal by the same arc. Let me write it down for you. And CIAT, converse is also true. Now, what do you mean by converse is also true? Converse is also true means, suppose two angles are subtended by this line segment AB, ACB and ADB. And if it is given that these two angles are equal, then we can say that ABCD are concyclic. If AB is a line segment and the two angles subtended with help of this line segment are ACB and ADB, and if ACB is equals to ADB, then ABCD are concyclic. That means you can pass a circle through these 4 points. These 4 points will lie on the same circle. That is what we mean by converse is also true. Suppose we have a semicircle and we draw any angle in this semicircle with help of this diameter, then these angles are always 90 degrees. If this is the center, can very easily prove that AOB is twice angle ADB. Angle AOB is twice angle ADB, and we know that angle AOB is 180 degree. Therefore, angle ADB is 180 degree by 2, that is 90 degrees. Angle in a semicircle is a right angle, and this is again CAT. Converse is also true. Suppose you have a right angle triangle, right angle at this point, then a semicircle can be drawn with help of these 3 points. That means all the 3 points are lying in a semicircle only for a right angled triangle. We have a circle, we have a chord, AB, CD, and they intersect inside the circle at point P. Then the rectangle, that is AP into PB, is equals to CP into PD. This thing is also applicable if the two chords AB and CD intersect at any point outside the circle. Same thing is applicable for external point of contact. Very important property, and we can use it in trapezium also. Let's see how. And what is the property of isosceles trapezium that we know? That isosceles trapezium is cyclic in nature. That means with these 4 points, a circle can pass. That means automatically, if A, B, C, D are concyclic, in case of isosceles trapezium, we can say that if the two diagonals meet at point P, then AP into PC is equals to PB into PD in case of isosceles trapezium. Why? Because isosceles trapezium is actually concyclic. Let in a given circle AB is a chord, CD is a chord intersecting at point P, and O is the center of the circle. Angle AOC plus angle BOD is twice the angle APC. Very important property to remember. Same thing is if these two chords meet outside the circle. Then angle AOC minus angle BOD. Angle AOC minus angle BOD is equals to twice the angle APC. This is the angle. See, external वाला diagram ज़्यादा clarity देता है. APC. Once again, angle suspended at the center by this segment AC, that is angle AOC, minus angle BOD is equals to twice the angle APC. In property number 5, it was addition if they are meeting inside, and if they are meeting outside, then it is the difference which is equals to twice the angle APC, the angle between the two chords, the angle between the two chords. Any quadrilateral four sides which are concyclic. In case of a cyclic quadrilateral, the opposite angles are supplementary. That means angle A plus angle C is equals to angle B plus angle D equals to 180 degree. Very useful property. Exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equals to opposite interior angle. We have a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD. Suppose लेंथ सेगमेंट DC को थोड़ा सा एक्सटेंड कर दिया, then this is the external angle. This external angle will be equals to the opposite interior angle. Suppose this is E, I can say angle BCE is equals to angle DAB, and this is applicable on any side. Exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to opposite interior angle. देख लीजिए, सिंपल है. This angle A and angle C is 180 degree. A and C is 180 degree, and this angle, entire angle is again 180 degree. That means angle C plus angle exterior C is 180 degree. If I equate them, what I'll get is angle A is equals to C exterior. So angle A is equals to C exterior angle. If we have a parallelogram which is inside a circle, then that parallelogram has to be a rectangle. These two sides are parallel and equal. These two sides are parallel and equal, and we know that this angle is equals to this angle, and these two angles, sum of these two angles is 180 degree. That means this is also 90 degree, this is 90 degree. Similarly, this angle is also 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. So if in a quadrilateral all the angles are 90 degree and opposite sides are equal and parallel, then this particular parallelogram is a rectangle. Okay. One more, number 10. Isn't it? So if it is a trapezium and it is cyclic, then this has to be an isosceles trapezium. That means the non-parallel side or oblique side must be equal. Never mind my circles, mind my properties. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, and AC diagonal and BD is the diagonal of quadrilateral ABC. AB into CD very important property when we need to find the length of these segments. So we have a triangle ABC. AD is perpendicular to BC. S is the circumcenter of triangle ABC. Then we need to prove that, or we can then remember this as a property, very interesting property. BAD is equals to SAC. That means angle BAD is equals to angle SAC. Very interesting property to remember and to use it. Circle, center O, any chord AB From O, we are drawing radius, which is perpendicular to this chord. So radius perpendicular to any chord bisects the chord, and you can't move forward on solving question related to circle if you are not confident enough with this property. You need to remember this. Why? Because converse is also true. I can draw it nicely. Let me omit the entire radius, and this can also be said. A line segment dropped from the center on any chord which is perpendicular to the chord bisects the chord, and it is very helpful. If I join OA, this will be the radius, and suppose the length of this segment is P and the length of chord was 2C, then it was C, then very easily we can use this relation of Pythagoras theorem to find the length of P or R or C in case the other values are also known to us. And converse is also true. Converse is also true means any line from the center which bisects the chord is actually perpendicular on the chord. That is what we mean by converse is also true. Let's take up one more property quickly. Equal chords we have two chords which are actually equal. Then they are equidistant from the center. That means if O is the center, the distance between these two chords is same. And the proof of this particular theorem depends on theorem number 13. And in this case also, converse is also true. That means if two chords are equidistant from the center, then the two chords are equal chords. Theorem is equal chords are equidistant from the center. Converse is also true means if two chords are equidistant from the center, then the two chords are equal chords. I hope Circles Basic Properties Part 1 is clear with all of us. Stay connected with us for the second and third part of Basic Properties. I'll come back very soon. Thank you.